back to the article and have a discussion about what happened.
One minute. I don't have any kids in the school system.
Neither do I.
But I am passionate about the education system of South Orange Jamaica. And here's why I'm passionate.
We agree with that.
And here's why I'm passionate.
Oh, God.
Because I believe that the education system is tied in to property values in South Orange and Maplewood.
That's true, it is.
And I believe that if we have the quality of education system for all the kids, where every creed and race can find an equal place in the education system, this community of South Orange and Maplewood will be truly a diverse community and not a segregated
educational utopia
right,
that we all
right,
want.
A diverse, and not a segregated school system that we have in South Orange and Maplewood. And people may not like to hear that, but you know what it is? Truth is better you tell the truth, right? And people get mad at you than for you to just sit there and shake your head and say yes, 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 and not speak the truth. I'm not even going to give you the quote by Martin Luther King.
Thank you. Please, please, God.
So what do you have to say?
All right. So, oh my God, Anselm. Are you finished?
No, but you see, but
you don't even have a soapbox, and you're on one. I mean, I don't get it.
So you telling me that because I am for the kids in the lower grade, I'm on in lower levels, I'm on a soapbox. That's what you're telling me.
I just don't think that you're on a soapbox. You're on a soapbox.
Because I am for those kids. In order for those kids to be allowed, if your kid is in level 3 and he wants to move in level 4, and then the school is going to tell you, well, you know what? We don't have any room in level 4. I'm on a soapbox. That's a soapbox. You are denying me an opportunity.
You know what? I'm going to find out some more stuff, okay? Because I don't think it's the way you believe it is. And
what way do I believe?
I'm going to go back to this article, and we're going to talk about that, but not right now. We're talking about yesterday, and you mentioned that of the 4 or 5 questions that were asked, one of them is not included in this article here.
Right. And you didn't notice that,
you're
right?
making me really tired.
But you didn't notice that, right?
I'm first reading the article now. I didn't feel like I had to since I was at the event.
So I have
my own interpretation.
No, what I'm trying to impress on you is that when you read these type of things, you have to sort of think outside the box. Because here is why. I'm going to deviate here.
Well, I mean, wait a minute, hold up. It's just like, I don't want to deviate because I don't want to hear this for a long time.
No, but I really want to deviate on this, Marjorie. Seriously, this is very serious.
God.
This is very serious.
Oh, God,
I don't think you were here that night that I spoke about this. And if you were, we're not going to discuss it. Now, the NFL named 4 women due to this. You name 4 women to this child abuse and battery that the problem with Ray Rice and
these women were given jobs as what?
These women were given jobs as consultant to the NFL. Okay. 4 women.
All right.
Right? You had...
And they were all white women and not one black woman.
Right. No, not black. We got to say a black, an Asian, or a Hispanic.
No people of color.
None. Okay. 0. And you have heard 0 from the media about those 4 consultants being appointed by Roger Goodell in the NFL. I have heard 1 individual made any statements about that. Everybody else is silent. Where is the NAACP? Let's think about it. If that was 4 Hispanics, 4 Asians, or 4 black people appointed, I bet you it would have been an uproar in the United States of America. And these are the things that I'm saying that we have to look at. And people don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about it. But these are issues. You don't hear the NAACP. You don't hear the Urban League. You don't hear none of the black organizations saying peep about that with those 4 appointments.
Should I make a comment on that, or
I'm
scared to make a comment?
No,
because I haven't read about this article or this issue. But the NFL is a private industry.
That's 78% black.
As far as
most of the players are
78%,
78% black.
Okay.
So you're saying it's okay? No, that's fine.
I haven't said what I'm trying to say.
All right.
The NFL is a private industry.
Okay.
78% of the players are black, as you mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
So the 4 consultants who are women, who I guess are advising them on domestic abuse and violence.
Yes.
They, as a private company, do not have to hire anybody black. I don't necessarily. Wait a minute. No, but I mean, that's just a fact.
Go ahead. So we have a problem.
I mean,
with domestic abuse,
the federal government.
We have a problem with assault, and
I mean, if that's the case, let us argue about how many owners of these teams are black, how many coaches of these teams are black.
They have talked about that.
Okay,
they have that discussion. They have had that discussion.
I mean, your point is valid, but I'm just saying that they're.
But Marjorie,
in their own, you're asking them to deal with some moral issue, a corporation.
It's not a moral issue.
Well, I mean, you're asking them to deal with some equity, but it's not a public company. I mean, it's not a public entity. It is a private entity. And if you have a private company and you're not contracting to the government, you don't have to. You hire whoever you want to.
And that's okay. And that's acceptable.
I'm not saying it's okay or not. I'm saying that's a fact. So if you go to Quick Check or to 7-Eleven and everybody is Indian, you can't say to them you have to hire somebody. It's a private company. They do what they want to do.
You can go tell 7-Eleven.
You either patronize or you don't.
As a matter of fact,
that's all you have to do.
As a matter of fact, if Al Sharpton and Jesse Jackson and
the
others go on march and tell them you have to hire. I bet you they change.
They may do that due to public pressure, but there is no law stating that they have to do that.
Well, you're right. I'm not saying that there's a law.
So that's and if all their goal is to make money, they do whatever they want to do. And that's all that is to it. I mean, I understand you're passionate about this, but you can't force that.
Yes,
you can't force
you
that.
You have to force it. Because if you don't force it...
Well, listen, you need to be forcing. There's more stuff. I would think I would be more concerned about forcing things that my tax dollars are paying for, because I don't care about the NFL. And if I tell you that one more time, I don't care about sports, I'm angry that that's even on the television in this room, okay? Because I would rather be watching BBC, Al Jazeera, French news, or anything else. I don't care about that. So I don't care if they hire white women. And you got me going off on you. Don't give me that look. I don't want to hear that. Let us go back to the Board of Education.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
You're listening to Individual Anselm and Angry Marjorie on the Southern Pacific Online Radio Experience.
I don't care if they hired a polar bear, okay? Hire them. I don't give a damn, Anselm.
You don't care.
No.
So
now, if you said, do I care that 6% of the teachers in the district are black? Yes, I care about that, because those are my tax dollars. I don't even go to football games. I've been to one football game, okay? One. And I thought it was dumb, okay? So I'm not doing that. I don't care. It's a ripoff. If you want to talk about football, why does it cost $12 to get a bottle of beer? That's the problem I have with football. Why do you have to pay $40 to park at Giant Stadium? Why? That's all I want to know. That's all I care about. I can't believe you got me going. Stop looking at me like that. It's unnecessary.
I've been to one football game since I lived in the country.
Yes, but you know what? It's on the television right now, and you should take that remote
and
put on something intelligent that we need in our lives.
But I do listen to intelligent stuff. I like, for example, in my car.
Okay, so do me a favor.
The only type of audio I play in my car is The Magic of Thinking Big, The Power of Positive Thinking, Brian Tracy, and How to Win Friends and Influence People.
Oh, that's beautiful. But you know what? And I listen to
The Million Man Next Door.
Okay, that's great. That's great. But I'm a news junkie, and football is not the thing for me.
But that's okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
We have wasted 10 minutes on football.
No, we have not wasted. Why would that be wasted? Why?
Football. I'm sorry, any footballers out there. If I'm not telling you about the sports, because I don't know about them.
But I never asked you anything. I never asked you anything about football.
Or man, speak about.
But I didn't ask you anything about football. I just asked you
anything
about
to do with
hiring.
Any of that.
Okay.
You know what? Because it's all entertainment. It's just entertainment, and it's something to distract us from the reality, the war, the poverty, and the inequity that are going on. Time check.
We're going to go for a short break. Time check. The time is approximately 9:09 p.m. That time check is brought to you by All Star Motors, providing you with services you can trust. They provide you with ASC certified mechanics, New Jersey State inspection facilities, used car sale, authorized police towing, and emission repair facility. You can call them at 973-762-8771. That's 973-762-8771. Let me play a little bit of music here for Marjorie.
Please, just something to calm me down.
I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me.
The Strollers, Maplewood's community theater since 1932, proudly presents Comedy Tonight. Come laugh at your friends, come laugh at your neighbors as they tickle your funny bone with song, dance, and old-fashioned sketch comedy. One weekend only, September 19th, 20th, and 21st at the Bergdorf Center for the Performing Arts in Maplewood. All tickets $10. Go to www.thestrollers.org for all the details. Don't stay at home. Come play with the Strollers.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Anselm and Marjorie on the South Orange Maplewood Online Radio Experience. Coming to you every Monday through Friday from 8 to 9:30 p.m. That's 8 to 9:30 p.m. You can reach us here at 973-327-3626. That's 973-327-3626. Now, Marjorie, let's get back to the Board of Education.
Thank you, Anselm. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. So we had...
we get Al out my ear. I like Al, but I don't want to hear him right now. Let's stay together. Let's not fight, Anselm.
No, we're not fighting.
Yes, we are.
We're just debating the issues here because we are
Debate.
passionate about our community of South Orange and Maple.
Yes, I'm definitely. I love South Orange Maple.
I
When I get home, I went and got my hair cut today. I had to walk to the bank in South Orange, and I'm like, God, I am so glad I live here. I am so glad I live here.
No, I'm ecstatic that we live in a community.
I am ecstatic too.
Like South Orange and Maplewood.
Well, but see, because you don't have to go out and deal with these other kinds of people. So
other kinds of people? What does that
the
mean?
non-South Orange Maplewoodian kind of people.
What does that mean, though? Other kinds of people? You mean the people from Newark?
No, like the people
from Irvington?
No, the people from Staten Island I have to deal with.
Okay.
All right.
You
got it. Yeah.
You just got yourself over the hole right there. Other
That's
people.
what no one is listening.
Mm-hmm.
So at least for my job, I hope.
So I was kind of surprised of the presentation of the individuals at the debate.
What surprised
last
you
night.
about it?
Well, I didn't know. I knew Donna Smith.
Right.
Previously. I actually know Maureen Jones' husband very well.
Yes.
No, I didn't know Dr. Goodwin Moloko, and I didn't know Elizabeth
Baker.
Right. But I felt that it was an informative debate. But what I would like to see is that they have a debate where is that they just give you topics. South Orange Maplewood budget as a topic.
Without a question?
Without a question, yes. Leveling, without a question.
But then you say leveling, and then what? What do you think about it? Or?
No. We'll ask a question about something to do in leveling, and you have to answer it. Rather than me giving you the question, and you prepare, and then you come and you answer it. Because I think, to be honest with you, I think the debate is really a waste of time. To be honest with you.
I don't think so. Because it might be some people's only introduction to these people.
Well, all right. Let me agree with that. I think maybe it's not a waste of time. Maybe it's you could actually be